Awesome. Hey guys, welcome to our podcast. Today we're going to cover topics about digital civics, smart cities, open data, and public interest. We're going to see how all these subjects interact with each other to benefit the community. So, can Milka, can you describe like what civics is?
Well, yeah, in short, civics is like the relations between the citizen and the government itself, how they are being involved and not treated as only a data point. Yeah, that's from my side.
Okay, and
Yeah.
like, how do you feel like
Mhm.
where you're from, your country, like how do you guys
Mm.
how does
Okay,
the
the civics.
community
Yeah.
interact with the civics?
Okay, so in my country, I'm from Indonesia, and we actually have the same things like the NYC. So we have like the community board. So each neighborhood have their own community board, and we usually have it like once a week. And the problem we usually talk about is yeah, mainly about the activity, social activity, or maybe like recycling things. Yeah, so I think it's almost the same like NYC in case in the community board things.
Okay,
Mhm.
and Max, can you go over more like smart cities and how that goes together?
Yeah, so my example is about my home country, China, and I'm from the city called Hangzhou. So it's one of the China's leading smart cities, and there's a project called the City Brain. So it's quite fascinating, I think, because it's basically an AI powered system that integrates the data from traffic lights, like and also cameras, public transport, and even weather sensors. And the idea is to make real-time decisions that keep the city running smoothly. And for example, if there is a car accident, the system will act automatically identifies it through video feeds, like from the camera and the sensors, and adjusts nearby traffic lights and sends the fastest route to the ambulances. And this system reported cut emergency response time by several minutes, which can literally save lives. And it also helps manage things like parking and congestion. Like drivers can see available parking spaces on their phones, and traffic lights can coordinate across multiple intersections to create green waves. But
So this uses open data, right? From the government. Do you know like which open data it uses?
You mean the data?
Yeah, the data, because
Uh,
technically it has to be from the government, right?
Yeah, it probably uses the real-time data and also the AI system to compute the best solution to the real time. I think, yeah. It's mostly depend on the real-time data from
Mm.
the
Mm.
camera senses and maybe the reports from people that on their phones, they report an accident. Yeah.
So you say like this data is more for the people, the public interest of the people. Like it's benefiting the people and not more the company that makes it.
I think it's most for people through those foundation instruments and also like government basics and for people who uploaded data and all the people like all police like the policemen, the firemen can also use the data. Yeah.
I see. I feel it definitely benefits so many different people. And I feel like data should be, that's how it should be for communities. We need to be able to, um, make it as transparent as possible while also protecting the people's data so that, you know, everybody's, um, it's benefiting everybody's best interest. Milka, do you have like any input to point about public interest and like how the government can use data better to better the people instead of their pockets or companies?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. So, but first, maybe I would like to talk about the open data itself. So, like, yeah, we need to define how open it is and if it is open only for government or also the citizen or someone who needs the data. So I don't know about like the example from Yuancheng, but maybe it's open for everyone. But we can see like in NYC, they have NYC open data, which is actually accessible for everyone. Yeah, and yeah, I think that's the open data, like the real open data, in my opinion. And
Hmm.
yeah, I think how it will benefit the society or in the end it is like a public interest technology when society is included, where public is included. So maybe we need to define the public itself. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think it's complicated, but maybe public is like um the residents, like someone who live in one city. So how the government work or like process the data that can improve the life of those who live in that one city. So I think that's like the case in public interest technology, like not only opening the data, but how to use the data for the good of the public. Yeah, that's complicated. So what do you think,
Yeah, for
Mike?
sure.
Or maybe Yuancheng?
Well, for me, I think the when a city collects so many data, so much information, it definitely brings a data privacy concern. You know, because there are such large amount of data, it needs strong governance to make sure that the data isn't misused or shared without consent or like hacked. So to me, well, the city brain is both sides of a smart city. It definitely brings the incredible inference efficiency, but also like new responsibilities to for the data transparency and citizen trust. Maybe that's kind of a question to me, right?
And do you guys think like public interest data, I mean public interest technology, if like um if they're not actively shooting to make money or profit off
Hmm.
I guess people's data and information, like will they run out of business or will it keep driving based off the people who are pushing it and people benefiting from it?
Hmm. Hmm. Well,
You know what
I
I mean?
think for me, yeah, I know. I think it's more to the benefit for the public. So if in case it doesn't make money or make profit, so I think it's okay. It's supposed to be okay in case of PIT. So as long as
Mhm.
people benefit from it. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Well,
So
uh, I think like the PID should be some part of the government budget. I think it shouldn't earn earn so much money and without profit. I think that's fine. Should be the
mhm.
government some part of the government budget. Yeah.
And so I want to ask like about your country or Max, like do you think like they are in the interest of the people in the community? Like have you seen like different examples?
The
Like
AI.
public interest?
Uh-huh. The
Like
AI.
your government? Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Like for
well.
you know what I mean though? Like as your government, are they making like different like data tools for the people? Like
Mm.
are they in the interest of the people when they make these technologies for in their smart cities? Oh, it's paused. Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like, I think compared to the open data in New York cities, the open data, the PID in China is more likely a government lead system, and it's non-profit, and it's built for transparency and for public interest and public use.
Yeah. So I feel like it's so interesting how all these different countries and the states uses civics to help the community and everything. So can you guys give me like one final sentence of uh the podcast today about how you feel about civics or smart cities or open data? One ending
Okay,
remark.
so for me, I think in the end, if you want to reach the PIT, public interest technology, you start with civics, so the relation between the government or someone who provide the technology and the citizen or the user itself, which yeah, which needs like from the interaction, and then they build the technology and how to use the technology. So in the end, um, benefit to all of them, or at least the user itself.
I like
That's
that.
from me.
Max, what about you?
Well, I think in a smart city, no matter how the technology is advanced, it should s serve people, not the other way around. Yeah, people should, people and the public should always be the center point. Yeah.
I agree with that. Like smart cities, they definitely need the people, and the people also need them. So people should definitely. I think it depends on people engaging in the government and taking a part of it, the civics, and then also the government not taking advantage of the people. And if we can somehow do both of that, then we'll live in a happy, peaceful society. So that's about it for our podcast, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys on the next
Mm.
episode.
Bye. Thank
Peace.
you.
Thank you.